Hey everybody, it is Tracy Lamar Ray back again with the YouTube channel for GLOM Initiatives, and I thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you are sharing, and subscribing. I know that you guys are watching because I can see the views, so hopefully you guys will start leaving me some comments and some feedback. And I was recently asked to do a video to say a few things about time management. And I know that many of us struggle with this concept, this topic, myself included. And, from time to time, I struggle with it. So let's see what we can talk or what we can say about time management and how we can unpack this. So most of us know or are aware of the fact that tidiness is a time saver. So if your environment is chaotic or disheveled or messy, that is in and of itself going to be a time sapper for in the morning when you need to get up and get dressed and get yourself prepared for your day. You're going to be running around trying to find things, tripping over things, trying to determine whether or not things are clean or dirty because you have a pile of clothes in the corner. So one of the things that can help us manage our time better and more efficiently is to be more organized. People talk about it all the time. Our intentions are always to be more organized, but the majority of us fail at this. And I've realized that I think that a lot of the disorganization comes from a place of not just chaos in the brain, but attention. So I would probably guess that people who have an attention disorder also have issues with time management and organization. So attention is part of your executive function. Executive functions are a type of brain activity that happens in the frontal lobe, and your executive functions come on board and begin to develop childhood, probably around, they really kick in grade school. And so this is when, this is the period of development when teachers and parents start to realize maybe that their child has a problem self-regulating, paying attention, or remembering things. Because your executive functions, the three biggies are attention, working memory, and self-regulation or self-control. So let's see how this figures into time management. So if you are the type of person who has difficulty with cognitive processing and maintaining attention on one thing at a time or several things at a time. However, so cognitive flexibility allows you to focus on one thing, but also bear a couple of other things in mind or bear a couple of other tasks in mind simultaneously. Technically, the brain does not multitask. It throws the majority of its attention to one thing. But we do have the ability to pay attention. Like right now, I'm doing the video, but I also can tell in the foreground and in the background that there are people walking around, that there's a plane about to take off. So I'm able to hold those pieces of information in my mind as I focus my attention on saying what I'm saying to you. That's cognitive flexibility, and that is part of executive function. So children can have problems with this because they are all over the place, and sometimes I am too, so I understand. And it's difficult for them to rein it in and focus on the one task at hand. Another executive function that is important is working memory. So working memory is kind of like the desktop on your computer. It's all the different things that you have going on at one time. And so you can have all these different windows open or all these different browsers open, and they're all working simultaneously, and each one of them has a bit of information, and you're over here, and that one is kind of in a hold pattern while you're working over here. And then after you're done working over here, you can switch to this topic and switch to this topic. So that's your working memory. So you're remembering one thing over here or a piece of information over here that allows you to do a function on this other side. And then so you're holding that information in mind and utilizing it to a degree, but you're also focusing your attention on something else at the same time. So we've got working memory and we have cognitive flexibility or attention. The other thing is self-regulation, meaning your ability to control your emotions, your ability to control your body, your ability to stay present and not be all over the place. So if you have challenges with one or more of those executive function capabilities, your attention is going to be scattered, or your ability to start a task and complete a task all the way through the end is going to be a challenge. So how does this relate to time management? So your space and your environment is one aspect of it. The other aspect is setting a task and setting a goal and saying, okay, these are the things that I need to accomplish. These are the things that I want to complete in this day. So your ability to plan and follow through is going to be vitally important when it comes to time management, as well as your ability to not just plan and follow through, but complete to the end. So if you run into your bathroom and you take a shower and you wash your face and you dry your face off and you drop the towel on the ground and then you move on to the next thing, and then you brush your teeth and you turn the water off, but you don't put the cap back on the toothpaste, and then you move on to the next thing, you've left leaving your towel on the floor as one incompleted task. You have not closed the toothpaste properly and put it away. That's another incompleted task. So imagine all of the things that you need to do just to get yourself ready in the morning. If you don't start the task and finish it to completion, by the time you walk out of the front door, you've left carnage all behind you. And those things, unless you have somebody at home picking up after you, are going to be there when you get back, which means you're going to have to divert your attention and your time to energetically paying attention to those things that you ignored in the morning. So I say this to say, if we can build our discipline muscle and create new habits that allow us to start a task and finish a task, then that tidiness and that sort of bookending of our accomplishments allows us to put a period on one thing and then focus all of our attention on the next thing. That is being time efficient. So discipline is one place to start. The second thing that we can do to help time management is to actually plan. So I have a productivity course that I've developed. It's a mini digital course, and I'll put some links in below so you'll be able to find out where to get this course. It's really, really short. You can do it in less than an hour, and it's going to teach you how to set goals, and it's going to help you make change. And it's based on scientific evidence. And so planning is going to be a vital part of your time management success. So if you can use a planner to help you plan out your day, you're going to be more successful. If you write it down and write lists and check them off of your list, the science shows us that you're more productive and more successful when you write it down. So your planner, or you can write it down, or you can use your phone. All of our smartphones have really, really specific planners and notes that we can put into our phone to incorporate and manage what we're doing with our time every day. So those are going to be some vital tools. One of the planners that I recommend is called Clever Fox. I enjoy it. It will help you break down your days literally by the half hour. There's a couple of different versions that they make. I don't make any money off of this, so I'm not endorsing the product because I get anything from it, but I'm finding it useful and I use it with clients and they are finding it useful. So take a look at that if you're interested or still looking for a good planner for 2022. And hopefully you found some information in here helpful to help you with your time management skills. Like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Do you have the courage to show up for your own life? To realize your vision and unlock your potential, contact GLOM Initiatives at 757-550-4987 or glominitiatives.com.